Last year, we made a video talking about the 2025 roadmap for Crypto.com, and so far a lot of things have happened already. Right now, it is Q1 2025, so where are we at? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and this video is sponsored by WolfSwap, the leading DEX aggregator on Chronos. But in this video, I want to keep Crypto.com accountable like I mentioned in the previous video. Because, well, they are promising a great deal of things, but are they actually coming true to that promise? Well, guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at the updated roadmap because Chris Marszalek, the CEO of Crypto.com, is actually mentioning a few updates to the roadmap. So let's go right to that update. Because here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 roadmap according to the new updates of Chris here. And it features a few things, and let's go through them one by one. And you can also see we already have a few check marks in place to really show us what has been accomplished so far. And what Chris mentions as well, 5 out of 6 Q1 items have been delivered. But let's go through them one by one. The first thing for Q1 is actually the exchange expansion, and it really focuses here on the US. And yes, guys, this has definitely been accomplished in the month of January. Even a bit more precise, that happened on the 7th of January. So here we go. We entered a new era. The Crypto.com exchange has arrived in the US. Built for advanced traders, it is the world-leading USD supporting crypto exchange by spot volume and boast. So here we can see, guys, now available in the US. So far, so good. I would say 1 point here for Crypto.com. But what else is Chris talking about? Well, we're also talking about a fiat on-off ramp expansion here for a specific region. This is the Middle East region, and we can find more about that Middle East region really here, for example, with this partnership with the Dubai Islamic Bank here. So for more easy on and off ramp for fiat in Dubai and also other Islamic banks. But also, and this will also come back later, right now, Crypto.com and MasterCard are collaborating to scale the digital payment industry in that same region. So GCC, which stands for the Gulf Cooperation Council, which includes the Kingdom of Bahrain, State of Kuwait, Sultanate of Oman, State of Qatar, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and also United Arab Emirates. So really a big region. So far, so good for their goals in Q1 of 2025. But they also did some extra work. And I think the most important one here are the crypto baskets, which also is mentioned here with the label new. And we can talk a bit more about those baskets because, well, they are really something meant to diversify your portfolio. So there are a different range of different baskets. So for example, the US basket, the Chronos basket, and all these baskets are really there. Like for example, an exchange traded fund with all kind of different small pieces of crypto. So a bit of Bitcoin, a bit of Ethereum, a bit of Chronos, and together that will help diversify your portfolio, and it will also automatically rebalance. And that was not on the roadmap at all originally, but still I think it is a really cool extra thing they did deliver here. As you can see, it was not originally mentioned here. Anyways, they also did one more thing, and that was actually meant for Q2 of 2025, which is institutional custody. And there we have to go to a bit of their news here, because here we can see on 27th of January, Crypto.com custody set for international launch. So not just in a specific region, international launch. And this is not for the regular Joes out there, ladies and gentlemen. This is for big firms, this is for governments, this is for people with a lot of money and not the know-how how to store crypto safely and secure. There are many rumors going around the institutional custody of Crypto.com because we do know that the United States of America is right now working on the Sovereign Wealth Fund, which will have crypto inside of it. And therefore, well, you do need a custodian, or the government would have to store the Bitcoin for themselves. But normally they would work with a custodian. And there are not that many options out there. We do, of course, have Coinbase, which is an American company. But we also do know that Trump and Chris are at least on speaking terms here. So it is good at least that they have another option, and time will tell. If you are your own on-chain custodian, you do have to try out today's sponsor, WolfSwap. WolfSwap is a DEX aggregator that tries to find the cheapest liquidity on-chain to make your trade. And if you make a trade worth more than $10, you also have a chance to win a mystery box. And what are these mystery boxes then? Well, it's a bit of gamification, but you can find out more information on their website, wolfswap.app, and also a link will be in the comments down below. But here you can see a few examples of their mystery boxes. So for example, on the Kronos chain, you can win a bunch of NFTs, but also sometimes you can win some tokens. For example, on the Kronos chain, the Reaper token, the Crojanol token, or even the Push token, quite highly valued tokens on the Kronos chain. Check out wolfswap.app in the link in the description down below. Anyways, so far we only talked about the crypto items on the Crypto.com roadmap for 2025. But as I mentioned in my original video, they're trying to expand into a bigger market, including banks and stocks. Let's start with that last one because we've had quite some developments in that regard as well. So here we got it, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, US users can add stocks and ETFs to their portfolio. And I think it started with only a few states, but right now it should be available across the whole of the US. And even right now, there is a 3% bonus if you transfer over stocks to the Crypto.com app. And quite cool, like with Robinhood, you have 0 trade commissions really here for stocks and ETFs, and also the option for fractional shares. That is still not available in many traditional stock apps. So honestly, quite a cool addition. I hope it will be coming to other countries as well very soon. But we talked about stocks, and as I mentioned, available right now in the US, and others will be coming. But also, they did something new with sports contract trading. Not on the roadmap before, completely new, and it has been quite a surprise. And honestly, I'm not really that big into sport contracts, or really, I would say it's sports betting. But a lot of people are actually quite happy with that development. And here you can see, so what you have, if you live in the US, you have a new tab called Sports. And there you can really gamble, I would say, on the outcome of a few important matches. Like, for example, the Super Bowl coming up very soon. So if you like sports betting, really cool option, all available right now in the Crypto.com US app. But then we also talked about banking, and also there we did see a new check mark here with personal multi-currency account. And honestly, it was not that big of an upgrade, but we can start to see a few new things in the app here. And it's a new year with new goals, and also they want to work on their banking pillar to elevate our experience. And what we have right now is that all fiat wallets have been given a fresh look and rebranded to the cash accounts. Like you can see here, it really has the bank name, it has a date, it has the complete total balance. And also right now, the most important part, it is split up in between multiple different currencies. So right now, users in the EU and UK can easily view their personalized cash account details. So if you have, for example, Great Britain pound and euros, you can have both in your account. Pretty good start, guys, for the banking pillar as well. Those were all the items on the list for Q1 of 2025 that have been finished. Finished. Because the majority of these items have not been rolled out globally, but mainly here right now in the US. And of course, like with stocks, I'm still waiting for them to implement, for example, also the web app for the Crypto.com app. But I think right now it is really only waiting, I guess, on regulation or legislation, because the product is there and is right now proven in the US. Having said all of that, there is still one item on the list for Q1 of 2025 that has not been finished yet, which is the rewards on Bitcoin. And we do not know much about this yet, but it doesn't seem to be like a hard thing to implement, not like a complete new stock exchange in your app. But okay, I probably think it's more like a bit of marketing that really will kick off once the bull market is also heating up. So I guess we might be waiting for that, for example, in March of 2025. But okay, let's see. I want to talk also a bit more about the future, because there are a few things on the roadmap, even for Q3, that might be very, very close to being released. On the roadmap in Q3, we have seen the Crypto.com stablecoin. And specifically regarding that subject, we have seen a lot of leaks. And let me show it to you. And I think, guys, it's all about this here, 1S, 1C. And what we have seen about this, guys, is that 1S, 1C stands for 1 second, 1 cent. So 1 second, 1 cent, that should be the cost and the time for a stablecoin transaction. Also, as mentioned in the AMA with Chris. But okay, he mentions here, congrats Crypto.com, finally a MiCA compliant stablecoin. Now you can start paying out card rewards in USD1 instead of CRO. So USD1 will be the ticker for the stablecoin most likely, and it will be issued by the daughter company of Crypto.com, 1S, 1C. So guys, pretty big leak, and I think the website has been taken offline already. The LinkedIn profile is taken down already. Everything right now has been taken down, but I think it is very, very close to being released. So I think next month or next quarter, we might get another surprise as well with this stablecoin, specifically because also this MiCA thing they mentioned is pretty big. They just actually announced they have the full approval for the MiCA license, and that also meant delisting the USDT stablecoin. So maybe USD1 might replace USDT. Quite interesting. Overall, it does seem that Chris and Crypto.com are working according to that plan, but I will make sure to keep them accountable also in the next quarters to come. So make sure you actually like this video and subscribe for more Chronos and Crypto.com content as well. Anyways, if you like Cro, make sure you've also seen the Chronos roadmap because that differs from the Crypto.com roadmap.